Winning gold at the Olympics was sort of this full circle moment. You know, you dream of accomplishing something like that as a kid, and to actually have it happen, it's one of the most magical moments I've ever been a part of, especially to do it with that team. It's just something that will forever remain special to all of us. Finally, after the Olympics were over, I could take a deep breath. I was like, okay, I'm ready for a bulldog. So yeah, I got Bane after Winnie and kind of haven't looked back, and now Bane's kind of balding on the side. He looks like an old man, but he's still a puppy. Bane, this way, come here. Hi, I'm Hilary Knight, a professional hockey player, and these are my pets. This is Baloo, and the other one's Bane. Oh. People would probably recognize me from playing hockey professionally and then also with the US team. I'd have to start with a few national championships with the Wisconsin Badgers, definitely up there. The 8 World Championship victories, and then the big 2018 Olympic gold medal victory. It's so funny because everyone thinks there's like, oh, you have to defend your Olympic gold. And it's like, well, we already won the Olympic gold. There's not necessarily defending it. It's just going out and trying to capture another one, especially given our team. It's a very different team than it was before. And you just have to go out there and you want to win the last game of the year. And that, hopefully for us, is the Olympic Games. I've put a lot of my life on hold to pursue the things that I love, and I just thought, you know, if I can make this work with a dog, I'd love to have that companion that they've always given me since I was super young. Come on! We used to have 2 Chesapeake Bay Retrievers when I was growing up, doubles and Dunlop. My mom's a big tennis fan. Then we also had like 5 guinea pigs, I'd say. We had our kind of full gamut of different animals and reptiles and stuff, but dogs are special. They've always played a big role in my life ever since I was a little kid, and they still do now.
Are we dancing? Are we dancing?
I love big dogs. Yeah, there's just something about, you know, being able to go sort of live an active lifestyle outside. Not saying that these guys can't, because they do, but to not necessarily like worry about them or like coming in contact with wildlife on a trail. They're sort of the perfect pups for now, which is great. Bane, I think, is a mix between an English bulldog and a dog de Bordeaux. And then Baloo, who looks like a little stuffed Oreo, is a English bulldog. Bane's going to be 4 in the spring, and then Baloo is going to be a year. And I forgot how hard puppyhood was. That was an interesting summer, but I'm glad it was the summer, not the winter. It's just early mornings and countless paper towels and different rags and lots of cleanup and consistency, but I know once we sort of get through the woods, it's gonna be extremely rewarding. Bane is a ride or die kind of homie. He's just there. He shakes like a leaf in the car, and that's why he's balding as well, but he's just so sweet and sensitive. And Baloo is kind of like a bowling ball, but super cuddly when it's time to be cuddly. Baloo likes to steal hats, underwear, and any paper product. If any of those are near the ground or his little purview, he'll get them. Bane, we do something called manicure time. And it's essentially, you know, just a paw. He'll just like throw his paw at you. And it's like, oh, do you want to do manicure time? So I let him rest his paw here and kind of pretend like I'm giving him a manicure. We spend a lot of time outside. This one doesn't like to get up before 9 though, so usually go do whatever you gotta do in the morning and come back, and then he'll be walked. He won't move from the bed. Good boy. The one thing I've learned specifically just in the sport of hockey and developing and getting better is consistency. And to be able to apply those skill sets to raising a dog and making sure that it's trained, there's a lot of parallels there. And then also just structure. I think as athletes we feed on different rhythm and making sure that we have a good structure that's conducive to our environment, and facilitating the same, whether it's a puppy or a full-grown dog, is important. I got into the sport of hockey because we moved from California to Illinois, and I'm from like a huge ski family. Skating became a thing, so my brothers and I can meet other kids in the community and do something fun and athletic. And then it very quickly turned into hockey with all the gear and all the stuff and the sticks and everything. And you know, our family really embraced the sport as much as the sport embraced us, and haven't looked back since. You know, we're so intense on the ice to come back and take a little bit slower walks or a little slower generous hikes is fun. There's one trail here locally that I love to do. I'd say a hike is generous. It's very gradual and it's more my speed, but it's good for them just because the altitude's really hard with their breathing and stuff, and they have to acclimate, but it's easy. I can get down if needed, but it's also a good exercise, and like a 45-minute loop is a solid workout for them. They can thrive in the city, but after they've been out here, you can kind of tell a difference. So it's sort of like showing something and then taking it away. So now that they know that there's this great abundance of outdoor space and wildlife, you know, they like to track down all the new smells, and you're like, you're a bulldog, you're not supposed to do that, but it's just sort of animal instinct and their nature, and they're a little bit more proud out here and carry themselves with a little bit more happiness.
5, good job. Good job, here.
2 is it for now. I think if I get a bigger place and have more land, because I want them to kind of have more space to themselves, and obviously having a larger mudroom would be important too, just to throw all the gear and to towel them off and have all their leashes and coats and stuff. But I'm not opposed to it. I think I'd probably get like a bigger Mastiff if I had more land. Bane was with me during the global pandemic. We were both home alone together, keeping one another company, and you know, me traveling a lot, it just seemed really unfair for me just to take off and say, all right, see you later. So to have him have some constant in his life, I thought was really important, and also give him a little bit more confidence, you know, on different trails and stuff. So it's been a good fit so far. It's definitely more crazy, but I wouldn't change my decision. I'm not like hugely emotional of a person, but I don't know if it's because the pandemic and everything was locked down. I spent like every day for the better part of 6 months with Bane at the time. You know, I'll definitely just start like bawling for no reason. I'm like, I don't know why I'm bawling, I'm coming back in a week. They just mean so much to me, and they fill a big part of my life, and it's sad when you leave, you know, the little ones that you love. Thanks for watching my episode of Meet the Pets. To check out more, subscribe.